Rizzle.
Morning.
Good morning.
You just said Rizzle.
Rizzle.
I don't think I'm alone in not knowing what a Rizzle is.
Okay.
I do now, because people have explained it to me, but I don't quite understand
Yeah. Okay.
why it's got a special name.
No,
Why is it called a Rizzle?
No idea. No idea. Anyway, so we're not talking about like chip shop stuff today. We're talking about
How to talk yourself around from temporary defeat.
talk yourself around from temporary defeat. I just translated in case I didn't understand your voice.
Temporary defeat pep talk.
Temporary, yeah. And do you know, we all go for it. It's human.
Self-doubt.
It's something that creeps in. It could, yeah, self-doubt, fear. Do you know, whatever you want to call it, it comes at you from a lot of different angles. And there's times in our lives that we all have this. Do you know, no matter what you do, there's times that you feel like you need to quit. There's times that you feel that you're not doing the right thing. There's times that stop you from moving forward to where you need to be. So there's lots of different things that can attack you.
Feel the fear and do it anyway. Is that a book or just a saying?
I'm not sure. Maybe it is a book. I don't know. We'd have to Google it. We'd have to Google it and take a look. But do you know, we all get beat down.
Yeah.
And it's so easy for you to just let just let life keep you there and keep you down on your knees, beating you and beating you and beating you, or you can do something about it. And there's lots of different things that you can do, but it's about firstly just admitting to yourself that that's where you are. You know, this is like anything. You know, the first step to moving forward is admitting that you need some help there. And that's why it's so important to have.
That's the hardest step as
well. It is one of the hardest steps. I mean, you ask anybody that's into coaching, counselling,
It's
you
a
know,
book.
and anything like that, that you ask them that part of their job's been done the minute someone comes to see them.
Yeah.
Because they've actually, you know, they've worked on themselves enough to be able to admit that they do need some help, and so that's a massive lurch forward straight away. And we all need help. Do you know, we all do need help in life. We all need coaches and mentors. We've talked about this before in one of those past videos that, you know, we need to have a coach and mentor in our life.
Goes back to conditioning.
I thought you were showing me something.
The reason we think we don't need a coach or a mentor is you want to be self-sufficient, you want to stand on your own 2 feet. And also, once you've graduated or finished school or whatever it may be, whatever level of education you're at, you're pretty much conditioned then that you don't need a teacher anymore.
Yeah.
So that's
100%.
why a lot of people kind of think that
I'm
having a coach or a mentor is
a step back.
Yeah.
We're backwards. I'm going back to school.
Yeah. I don't want people telling me what to do. I can do it myself.
We all need people telling us what to do, though. This is the thing. Unless you're incredibly disciplined and you can tell yourself what to do, which most people can't. Do you know, we all struggle with that.
Yeah.
But listen, this is the thing. Is as we mentioned, life will put you in difficult situations. Do you know, it's so easy for you to blame environment and other people for this. You know, oh, it's not fair because it's the government's fault, or it's not fair because I can't do this what I want to do because the government imposes some kind of levies on it, or there's restrictions that's in place. You know, all these different things that are there stopping you from getting what you want. So you've got to find solutions. You know, rather than actually just being another problem.
What's a problem?
Find a solution to these things. So how do you do it? How do you do it? That's the most important thing, is how you do this. How do you defeat those inner demons? Doom, doom, doom. But that's the trick. And it might come at you in a number of different ways. It might be, you know, just escaping, you know, get away from everything that's the normal things that you do. Do you know, if you know what I mean, you get up, you go to work the same way, you get in your car, you drive to work the same way, you do the same thing day in, day out. It's so easy for you to fall into that ritual of things. So get away from it. Do you know, go and take a long weekend, go to the gym, do you know, go and pound it out on a punch bag. Go and, you know, get rid of some frustration. Go out and have a party, you know, go and have a drink or a celebration with friends and family. Phone the person who makes you giggle. Take your dog for a long walk in the woods. You know, get out of that routine firstly. Get yourself away from that routine that's pulling you down, because that's never going to be good for you. The other thing is to just reevaluate your goals. Just sit down, look at your goals again, look at all the things that you want to achieve, and put your focus onto them rather than focusing on the fact that you're not going to get them. Focus on what you do want to get rather than what you don't, and have that kind of conversation with yourself, whether you do it on paper, in your mind, in your head, whatever you want to do. Just get your focus shifted away from what you don't have to the things that you want.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to add?
Because you'll just attract more of don't haves into your life, won't you?
True.
Whereas if you focus on the things that you want, then you'll attract more of that into your life. Whoa, you idiot!
And this is the thing, and it comes back again to being able to ask for help, because what we were just talking about then, why you need life coaches and mentors and people like this in your life, business advisors and all this kind of stuff. Driving instructors would be help. Yeah. Why we need all these people in his life is to focus us, push us into the places where we need to be pushed. And it's exactly the same in situations like this. Get some help. If it's a situation where, I don't know, maybe you've just started up in business and you've not got the capital to buy the car that you desperately need. You can't make that decision. It's not your decision to make. You're saying to yourself, well, I can't afford it. How do you know? You need expert advice. There's going to be people out there what's got specific packages that's tailored for startup businesses, startup people what's got very little accounts and things like this. So there's going to be people out there what's experts in getting finance for cars for people like that.
Don't just assume that you can't do it.
Don't just assume that it's not achievable. Speak to the pros, speak to the people that actually are experts in that field. You're not an expert in it unless you happen to be a business person that's doing finance. Then then you are. But there's so many people out there what are prepared to help. So you need to seek advice as well. If you're struggling with anything, maybe it's your fitness what's beating you down a little bit, and you're eating junk food and your energy levels are sat, which then naturally affects how you feel. Maybe you need to just go and speak to some expert fitness people. Get some personal trainers, or even just have a chat with them. Most people will actually offer you a free consultation. Go and have a chat with them. This is what I'm feeling like. How can you help? What will it achieve? What do I need to do? And speak to these people. Don't settle for what you've got.
Yeah.
Because whatever you put up with what you've got, that's all you're ever going to have. That's all you're ever going to have.
Very true.
So stop putting up with it and start working towards what you really want. Focus on the stuff that you want, not what you don't want.
Sorry, there's a car in the middle of a roundabout with police tape around it, which I was a bit distracted by. Sorry.
Okay, so anyway, final thought.
Final thought is have that chat with yourself to find out what's wrong, and if you can't establish what's wrong, get yourself a coach. They'll be able to point you in the right direction and fix you. Final thought?
Final thought is, just make sure that you're aware of the things that you're doing. And what I mean by that is, it's so easy for you to try and make decisions for everybody when you've got no experience in making them decisions. It's so easy for you to think that I can't do this, which will pull you down even further when you've not actually spoken to anybody about it. It could be a house. You've not even tried, yeah. And it could be a house. I really want to buy this house, but there's no way I can get the money together to buy the house. You don't even know what you need. You're guessing on something. There's Help to Buy, there's all these other different schemes out there to buy houses. I know that it might be that you can't get the house that you want, but you can get one that's pretty close to it. But you don't know this unless you've spoken to people, or unless you've really researched it, reached out to the people who do know, and get some help there. There's so many people out there now. There's new industries popping up all the time. Just embrace it. Take this information, reach out to these people, ask for the help. And like I said already, most of these people they'll do a free consultation, or they'll do certainly something to talk. They'll be prepared to talk to you before you have to commit to anything.
Yeah.
So just do that. Reach out to people. People are there to help. But whatever you do, don't let it keep you there. The only person who keeps it there is you. You're the person who allows whatever this situation is to keep you there. You've got the absolute control. You've got 100% control over how you feel. Nothing makes you feel shit, eh? Do you know, it's not, money don't make you feel shit. Whether you have it or you don't, it's not money that makes you feel shit, it's you that makes you feel shit. You've got the decision to make yourself feel shit. You know, if you're feeling depressed or sad or down and stuff, and at the end of the day, whatever that situation is, I'm sure it's not great, but ultimately, you're the person who has control. You're the person that's decided to feel shit. Let me give you a little test to do. Do you know, do this. Think back to one of the most happiest times in your life. Whether that's giving birth, getting married, do you know, building your business from scratch, do you know, whatever it is, think back to one of the most enjoyable times and just embrace that feeling. How's it feel? What's it feel like? There you go. You've just decided right there to change how you feel about something. So you've got full control over this.
Yep.
You've got full control over this. So just do it. Cool.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.